What's up guys, and welcome to the monthly Star Wars News Roundup, where we cover the biggest Star Wars news stories in movies, canon, and gaming. The biggest movie news from this past month has to be Lucasfilm's announcement that Rian Johnson is developing a brand new trilogy in the Star Wars universe. It'll be completely separate from the Skywalker saga, introducing new characters from a corner of the galaxy that Star Wars lore has never before explored. We still don't know exactly what that means, who those characters are, or when and where the story will be set. But the fact that Johnson's new films have been approved before The Last Jedi has even been released is a good sign for Episode 8. Johnson will write and direct the first of the three movies and will at least produce the other two. The same day as that announcement came the news that we'll be getting a live-action TV series on the new Disney streaming service that's set to launch in 2019. Again, we don't know any details about the show's story, characters, or setting. If I had to guess, maybe they're revisiting the scripts that were done for Star Wars Underworld, but we straight up have no idea. Disney CEO Bob Iger has claimed their streaming service will be substantially cheaper than Netflix, so that's at least good news for those of us that already pay for a number of streaming services. In The Last Jedi news, we got a lot of new TV spots and images, but as we near the film's release, I'm just gonna say that and not much more. The closer we get to seeing the movie, the harder it's going to be to avoid spoilers and marketing, so I'll just say they're out there if you want to see them. But what I will cover, because I don't think it has anything to do with the plot, is that the crystal foxes from the planet Crate now have a name. They're called Vulptices when traveling in packs, but just one of them is called a Vulpex. New canon news was pretty sparse this month, but the cover for the upcoming book Thrawn Alliances was revealed. Releasing next summer, the story will feature a team-up between the Grand Admiral and Darth Vader. And that's about it. With production wrapped on Han Solo, we got no more updates on Solo, a Star Wars story. So now I'm gonna throw things over to Elliot for gaming news.
Thank you, Alex. In November's Star Wars gaming news, we of course have the launch of Star Wars Battlefront 2, which was interesting to say the least, because it came with a massive community backlash. And the first part was simply about the amount of time it took to unlock the heroes. This exploded within the gaming community and eventually made DICE decrease the cost of the heroes by 75%, putting them into a realistic range. But the media coverage of the game continued and reached even local news stations due to the microtransactions in the game that contained pay-to-win elements and allowed some people to spend thousands of dollars on the game. Due to this, EA actually pulled the microtransactions altogether from the game, and for the last 2 weeks you haven't been able to buy anything with real money in the game, while they are reworking the system before they put it live again. DICE did confirm that they are indeed reworking the progression system, they're working on getting a better credit gain in the game, improved squad system and so on. So they are aware of all the complaints the community have and are currently working to fix those. But the question is, how long is it gonna take before those make it into the game, and at that point, will it be too late? What most people are hoping for in terms of progression and microtransactions is simply that the microtransactions will come back with only cosmetic loot boxes, because that's something that most people will be fine with. But in some more exciting Battlefront 2 news, the Last Jedi season launches on December 5th, when you can choose your side, the Resistance or the First Order. And this season is packed with different challenges and missions you can do, and then on the 13th, on the same day as the Last Jedi drops, at least here in Sweden, the big content drop arrives with Phasma, Finn, a Crate Galactic Assault map, and a Dakar Starfighter Assault map. And this is all coming to free for anyone who owns the base game. In some other Star Wars gaming news, Galaxy of Heroes had their second anniversary from the launch of the game this month, and this meant a massive update for the game, including guild versus guild battles known as territory wars. They also released a bunch of new characters, and the patch note list for this update was so long that it didn't even fit in one post on the forum. So if you are a Galaxy of Heroes player, this has been a good month for you. But now back to Alex.
Thanks, Elliot. If you want to keep more up to date with Star Wars gaming news every day, subscribe to Battlefront Updates, who provides daily videos about all Star Wars games, not just Battlefront. But that's it for November. The Star Wars News Roundup will return January 1st to cover everything that goes on in the month of December. Until then, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.